Hey folks, today's another good day. I think it's a good day to revisit a recipe I did a couple years ago. It's actually my most popular video on my channel. It's called the best slow cooker 15 bean soup. Well, today I'm not going to be using a slow cooker. I'm going to be using a fast cooker, a pressure cooker, an instant pot. I recently got an instant pot and I thought 15 bean soup might be a really good thing to make in it. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to attempt to make the best instant pot 15 bean soup. The star of our show, Hurst ham beans brand 15 bean soup. We're going to have a little bit of onion in there, some carrots and celery. I'm sorry about this. For some of you that have dissed me on this before, I'm going to be using some jarred garlic. I have a bit left and I want to get rid of it. We're going to put some Ro-Tel diced tomatoes and green chilies. And our soup stock is going to be made with this better than bouillon. For a little extra protein, I'm going to be putting in some smoked kielbasa. This is actually homemade kielbasa I made 3 months ago, I think. And you know what? This is my last package, so I'm going to be making some more kielbasa soon. So let's start by cleaning up these beans and chopping up the vegetables. The seasoning packet. If you'd like to use it, go ahead. I'm going to actually be using some chicken stock. So we start by looking for any little stones. Now I'm just going to rinse them off and get them nice and clean. I'm chopping up a cup or so of carrots, celery, and onion. Probably a little more than a cup, but hey, a little more vegetables won't hurt this soup. I'm not doing a very fine chop, sort of a medium chop. Time to saute these up a little bit. Great thing about these Instapots, you can do everything in one pot. I'm going to start by sauteing, and then after it gets done sauteing, we're going to do some pressure cooking. So I'm going to turn this on to saute. Let this heat up. Then we're going to saute those vegetables. While the Instapot is heating up to saute the vegetables, I'm going to cube up this kielbasa. For those of you that have seen a few of my other videos, you know that I make sausage now. It's a fun hobby to get into, and by the looks of it, I'm going to have to make some more smoked kielbasa pretty soon. I believe this is my last package. If you don't happen to have smoked kielbasa, you can put any other type of smoked sausage in there. Maybe some andouille, or maybe you just want to put some cubed up ham in. That works too. I believe this kielbasa is going to be pretty good in this bean soup. It's almost up to temperature. And just like that, we are up to temperature. Put a little olive oil in the bottom. And now the vegetables. I'm just going to cook these a short while. After a few minutes, I'm going to put the garlic in. Time to put the garlic in. I will have the recipe in the description of this video. Time for the Ro-Tel. Now let's put in the beans. The chicken stock goes in now. Just because I want to make this a little bit spicier, I'm going to put some jalapeno slices in there. If you have other peppers you want to put in, go ahead. If you have some green peppers or some bell peppers, that works too. And now, my smoked kielbasa. Give this a good stir. At the end, we'll salt and pepper to taste. I'm going to put the cover on, lock it in place. I want to make sure my valve control is set to seal, which it is. Time to get this cooking. I'm going to press pressure cook, custom. I'm going to make sure it's on high. And we're going to do 40 minutes. There we go. So, just got to press start. And it is going to start heating up. It's going to get nice and hot. Then it's going to start building up pressure. And then, when it gets up to pressure, it'll start the countdown for the cooking. We'll check back when this starts cooking. Just for reference, it is currently noon. I want to see how long it takes for this to get up to temperature, to cook for 40 minutes, and then do a natural steam release. I'm guessing it's going to be close to an hour and a half. I think it's pretty close to being up to pressure. And there we go. 40-minute countdown is now 12:11. So it took about 11 minutes to get up to pressure. A little bit of a funny story for you. The last time I made bean soup on a video, I made it as a comfort food video. It was 17 degrees, really cold out, and that bean soup was a great comfort food. Today, different story. We are in the mid-90s, and the heat index is going to be over 100 degrees today. But you know what? I think this bean soup is going to be pretty outstanding. But I'm going to eat it in the air conditioning and get out of the sun. All right, time's about up. Okay, what's going to happen now is this thing is going to sit there and the pressure is going to release naturally. What's going to happen eventually is this thing's going to cool down enough, the pressure is going to go down, and that little red thing, the pressure valve, is going to drop. At that point, we will be able to open the top and check out our 15 bean soup. Okay, the little pressure valve has dropped, so this thing is no longer under pressure. Boy, it's looking good, and it is smelling great. Okay, gonna try one of these beans. This is gonna be hot. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, nice texture. Not too soft and not hard at all. We're gonna let this sit here with the cover off for a little while. Let this cool off a bit and maybe thicken up just a little bit more. Right now it's 1:38. I'm guessing this got done maybe pretty close to 1:30. So my guess was correct. Okay, this has been sitting around for about 10 minutes, cooling off a little bit. I think it's time to serve it up. A little bit of sour cream. Bit of cheddar cheese. I think it's time to try the best Instant Pot 15 bean soup. Time to get the perfect bite. A little beans, some of that smoked kielbasa, bit of cheese, and some sour cream. The flavor is amazing. A little bit of tangy because of that little bit of jalapeno I put in there. I didn't put any extra salt or any pepper in here. The chicken stock, I think, was just the right flavoring for this. And of course, that smoked kielbasa really added a nice kick to it. A little bit of smokiness in there. The texture of the beans, perfect. I think this is going to be even better tomorrow after it has a chance to cool down in the refrigerator overnight. Those flavors will marry a little bit more together, and I bet you it's going to be really tasty. Definitely a winner. And if I do say so myself, I think this is the best Instant Pot 15 bean soup ever made. Well, I think that was a pretty fun experiment cooking this bean soup. I've only had it a short while now and I've made a few things. I've made bean soup like this. I've also made some pulled pork, which was outstanding. That is going to be one of my next videos. Hey, I have to tell you, I'm having a really good day today. It's currently 94 degrees and I'm eating bean soup in an air-conditioned house. Life doesn't get much better than this. Hope whatever you guys are doing, you're also having a good day. See you next time. You gotta try this.